time giving out live free football picks, European and North American, South America, spanning the globe this time of the year for you here on our channel. And of course, as always, we always ask that you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers with these great picks from our expert handicapper, Paul Lecarotos. Before we get started, I just want to remind you of a few things. Right now, our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Paul Lecarotos. You find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's a top unit producer in soccer and overall. Paul, how's it going?
It's going great, Tony. We had another winner in the MLS last night with the over 3 in the Austin versus Houston match. 3-1, nice win. Moving on to today, I have a lot of plays loaded up at my page. But first, I'm going to give you guys an interesting perspective and an alternative way to play, to put your bets on. And I'm going to give you guys 5 correct scores for tonight's MLS matches. Of course, you can play this as singles. The odds are high enough so you can bet an equal amount of money on its play. And then if one of them hits, you still get a return. But then again, you can try the round robin, which I will be covering. I will be creating, along with Tony, some informational videos on alternative ways to bet on soccer. So this is just kind of an introduction, and we're going to be using the experiment of the correct scores today.
All right, correct scores indeed. So let's take a look here at what we've got going on. We've got a nice 5-pack here from Paul Lecarotos for MLS here for tonight's action. So let's go ahead and let's get this one underway. It is now time for pick one from our 5-pack. MLS for Wednesday here. We got Real Salt Lake taking on Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta, we've been saying this in every show. Their defense is depleted. Their main goalkeeper is out injured. 3-4 of their main defenders are injured. 3 of their midfielders are injured. So, but their offense is looking really good, and their offense actually remained scoreless in a 3-0 home loss to Austin in their last match. So I expect Atlanta United to be really eager to return to winning ways. But their defense is surely not going to be able to keep a clean sheet. However, Real Salt Lake, they've been mediocre at best on the road this season, but I believe they can find at least one goal against this Atlanta emergency defense. Atlanta, they use the reserve defenders and some of the reserve midfielders. So, but again, up front, they're good. So I believe Atlanta will be able to score at least twice in this occasion. So first correct score for tonight is taking Atlanta to win by 2-1 plus 825.
All right, Paul Lecarotos, to find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. MLS here for Wednesday. We've got Real Salt Lake and Atlanta. A correct score here. Atlanta to win by the score of 2-1. The return plus 825. Hey, you guys are tuning into Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Lecarotos. Be sure to like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet into those best numbers. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Here, joined by Paul Lecarotos. And now it is time here for pick number 2 from our 5-pack MLS for Wednesday. We have Toronto taking on Chicago.
Yeah, Toronto, they have been actually really good against Chicago over the years. They're unbeaten in the last 14 matches, and this is essentially a match between 2 terrible sides. And Toronto, again, they no matter how bad or good they're doing inside the season, in any given season, they find ways to remain unbeaten against Chicago. And Chicago this season have been really bad. They have won just one of their last 9 home matches across all competitions. This is just a match between 2 very bad sides. So I guess Toronto, I've been saying this for a while now, that they've been using the same starting lineup with very few and minimum changes, and at some point the players are not going to be performing that well, and we've seen that dip in Toronto. They're now winless in their last 3, 2 losses, 1 draw, conceded multiple goals in all of them. But I do expect them to get the better, to be the best side against Chicago here. So I'm taking a chance here with Toronto to win by 2-1 at plus 1450.
Paul Lecarotos, find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. MLS action for Wednesday, Toronto and Chicago. The correct score here, Toronto to win by the score of 2-1. The return plus 1450. All right, here joined here by Paul Agres here on our Soccer Picks Daily Show, Monday through Friday, 2:15 each time. If you're looking for Paul's best bets, you can find them right now. You go over you follow the link in the description below and click the All Cappers tab. And of course, Paul has been on fire here, top units producer over at Tony'sPicks.com, showing great results there for the year. 712 units of profit. Been on a great roll here with his guaranteed plays, 18, 3-1, all documented. So if you go over to Tony'sPicks.com, you scroll down to where it says Pick History, you'll find the plays right there. And of course, get on board and use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paulo Gretos. It is now pick 3 from our 5-pack, MLS for Wednesday, Columbus Crew and DC United.
Okay, Columbus Crew, they've scored 2+ goals in 4 of the last 6 away matches. They only failed to score against New York City and Real Salt Lake, which are 2 very, very good defenses. And I genuinely see them scoring twice against DC United here, which, they're a very, very bad defensive side. They're coming off a devastating 7-0 loss against Philadelphia, of course. Prior to that, they beat Orlando City by 5-3. Prior to that, they lost to Nashville by 3-1. So they're all over the place, especially their defense is one of the worst, if not the worst, in the entire MLS. Not just in terms of conceding, of how many goals they conceded, but just how they operate. And so, but their offense is quite effective. They find ways to score a couple of goals there, playing with 2 forwards, and but their defense, despite playing with 5 men in the defense, has been really, really terrible. And I do expect Columbus to score at least twice. And I also do expect DC United to get on the score sheet. So it's Columbus to win by 2-1 at plus 975 here.
All right, Paul Agredo's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. MLS for Wednesday, Columbus Crew at DC United. Columbus to win by the score of 2-1. The return plus 975. Hey, you guys are tuning to Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Agredos here. We're here Monday through Friday at 2:15 each time. Remember, like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Agredos. As we continue on, it is now time for pick 4 here from our 5-pack MLS for Wednesday. We have Philadelphia at Inter Miami.
Yeah, Inter Miami are sort of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of situation, in the sense that on the road they've won just 1 of their 9 matches, one win, 6 losses, and 2 draws, scoring just 4 goals. This is really terrible on the road. But at home, they have 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. They've been much, much better at home. Each of their last 2 wins against Minnesota and Portland came by 2-1. They also beat Atlanta United by 2-1 earlier in the season. While Philadelphia, no matter how good they are at home, on the road they've been mediocre at best. They have 3 wins, 2 losses, and 4 draws. They don't really lose easily, but they don't really win easily. They've won just 1 of their last 7 away matches. And they've lost 3 away matches so far in the season across all competitions, and 2 of those losses came by the scoreline of 2-1. So I'm taking a long shot here with Inter Miami to win by 2-1 plus 975.
All right, Paulo Agredo's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. MLS here for Wednesday, Philadelphia at Inter Miami. He likes Inter Miami to win by the score of 2-1. The return plus 975. You're with us here on Soccer Picks Daily, guys. We're getting a lot of people signing in here. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paul. It is now time for pick 5 from our 5-pack. MLS here for Wednesday. We have New York City at FC Dallas.
Yeah, New York City, they bounced back to winning ways, beating New England by 4-2, but still they conceded multiple goals again. In the previous match, they conceded multiple goals against Atlanta United, a 2-2 draw. Prior to that, a 4-4 draw against Cincinnati. Prior to that, they conceded 2 goals in the loss to Philadelphia, then 3 goals to the Red Bulls. So long story short, they've been really, really bad defensively lately. And FC Dallas, no matter how bad they've been, I expect them to bounce back to winning ways against this New York City side, who on the road, if you look at their last 4 away losses, they're 2-1, 3-0, 3-1, and 2-1. So they're really close to that 2-1 correct scoreline. And FC Dallas, their wins at home also very close, very, very close to that correct scoreline, 2-1, 2-0, another 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 2-0. So they're really close to that 2-1 correct scoreline. So this is one of the ways that I look at matches and when I'm deciding to bet on correct scores. So in this case, we're taking FC Dallas to win by 2-1 at plus 900.
All right, Paul Legretto's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. MLS here for Wednesday, New York City and FC Dallas. FC Dallas to win by the exact score of 2-1 the return, plus 900. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paul Legrettos. Let's continue on here. And Paul, before we get to the recap, I want you to let everybody know what you have going over at Tony'sPicks.com, as you've been putting up some fantastic numbers here, all documented. 712 units of profit here for 2022, coming off a winner yesterday. 18-3-1 last 22 best bet guaranteed premiums, all also well documented. We have a big card from MLS. There's some other action out there. I saw some Champion League qualifiers out there. We've seen some South American stuff as well this midweek. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I have a Champions League total winner, which goes live in about 3 minutes. So you should really hurry up and get this one because it's going to be a winner for sure. I have a guaranteed best bet, an MLS midweek winner, I call it. I think it's going to be an easy winner. I have an MLS contrarian play of the day. I think everybody is on the opposite side, but I'm looking the other way. I have an MLS total 2-pack. It's a 2-pack with 2 plays from the MLS, the matches tonight, 2 plays on the totals. And I have a guaranteed EPL best bet, an early bird. You can get this one because the EPL starts in about 2.5 weeks. And I also have another guaranteed best bet in the La Liga, which starts in exactly 1 month from now.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Paul Legrettos over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the results here in soccer. It's been fantastic. 712 units of profit for 2022, coming up from winning day yesterday. 18-3-1 is last 22 guaranteed best bet selections, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Action today, he's got an MLS total 2-pack up there for action here tonight from the MLS. Also, Champions League total starting here in just minutes here. So still time to get on board with that. Early bird plays from the EPL. Also, a contrarian MLS play up there from Paul, midweek winners as well. Lots of individual plays up there. Also an early bird Liga best bet up there. So get on board with Paul. Probably your best value here is getting that 30-day all sports pass. Get all of Paul's plays for 30 days. That would include North American action. We're now into the first week here of EPL, as EPL begins here right the first week of August. Early August is when it starts. Getting close to the first week here of La Liga. So a good time to get on board with that 30-day all sports pass. All of Paul's premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. We're going to do some math for you. We're going to you can save 20% off that 1 month all sports pass. When you use the promo code TonyT at checkout, you'll save $66. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, getting signed up. Of course, that promo code can be used on any of his plays if you get that all sports pass, or you just want to buy the individual plays, the guaranteed plays, use them more than once and bundle them up. Your all sports pass there, save 20% with that promo code. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks here, joined by Paul Legrettos. And Paul, it is now time for our recap.
Okay, these are all MLS plays for tonight, Wednesday night, and these are correct scores that you can play as singles or put them in the same bet slip and use a round robin. So the first play is Real Salt Lake at Atlanta United. We're going to take Atlanta to win by 2-1 at plus 825. Second play is Toronto at Chicago. We're going to take Toronto to win by 2-1 plus 1450. Third play of the night is Columbus Crew at DC United. We're going to take Columbus to win by 2-1 plus 975. Fourth play for tonight is Philadelphia at Inter Miami. We're going to take Inter Miami to win by 2-1 plus 975. Fifth and final play for tonight is New York City at FC Dallas. We're going to take FC Dallas to win by 2-1 at plus 900.
All right, there you go. Paul Legrettos. You find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com here with this recap, guys. Looking for Paul's best bets, just click the link below in the description, click on the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Remember, use that promo code TonyT. You'll save 20% off that 1 month all sports. Really good value around over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, those guaranteed plays. He's been red hot with those guaranteed 18-3-1. So get on board. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Soccer Picks Daily, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Set those notifications. We want you guys live with us, so you can bet in the best numbers with these great picks from our expert handicapper, Paul Legrettos. You'll find more over at Tony'sPicks.com. That'll do it for today's show, guys. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great winning day and night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 2:15 Eastern Time with another edition here of Soccer Picks Daily.